What if you never had to force yourself to be disciplined again? Seriously, most of us look at self-discipline as this painful, exhausting battle of willpower. We think the people who wake up at 5 in the morning, work out daily, and study for hours simply possess some superhuman self-control that we don't have. But what if science shows that our brain actually operates on completely different principles? Real discipline isn't about fighting your mind. It's about understanding how it works. By the end of this video, you will learn the exact psychological strategies to practically train your brain to like discipline, making consistency feel completely natural instead of like a daily chore. To understand how to make discipline easy, we first need to look at why it feels so incredibly hard in the first place. The truth is, your brain is not designed for the modern world. Evolutionarily, our brains are programmed to conserve energy. Thousands of years ago, saving energy meant survival. Because of this, our brains are constantly seeking immediate rewards. This is why activities that give us an instant hit of dopamine, like scrolling through social media, playing video games, or eating sugary foods, are so incredibly attractive. They require almost zero effort and deliver a massive, immediate psychological payoff. On the other hand, long-term goals like saving money, learning a new language, or getting in shape don't give us that immediate reward. You don't get a six-pack after one workout, and you don't become fluent after one study session. To your primitive brain, working hard for a reward that might come months from now seems completely pointless. So if you struggle with staying consistent, it's not because you are lazy, it's simply your brain doing exactly what it was evolved to do. But if the problem lies within our brain's programming, is there a way to hack it? Absolutely. Let's look at how we can do exactly that. The first powerful method to bypass your brain's natural resistance is to shrink your tasks down to incredibly small steps. Your brain hates big, vague goals. When you tell yourself, I need to study for 4 hours today, or I need to clean the entire house, your brain perceives this massive task as a threat. It anticipates pain, exhaustion, and boredom, and immediately triggers the urge to procrastinate. To overcome this, you need to reduce the task to a step so small that your brain can't possibly find a reason to say no. We call this the 2-minute rule. Instead of aiming to read a whole chapter, commit to reading just 1 page. Instead of a grueling workout, commit to doing just 5 push-ups. The secret here is that starting is almost always the hardest part. Once you actually sit down and read that single page, or do those 5 push-ups, the friction disappears. Your brain realizes that the task isn't actually painful, and momentum takes over. You will often find yourself continuing way past your initial tiny goal. But even if you stop after that 1 page, you have still won, because you maintained your consistency without draining your precious willpower. The second strategy is to implement immediate rewards for your positive behaviors. Since we know the brain is obsessed with instant gratification, we can actually use this craving to our advantage. If you only rely on the long-term benefit of an action, your brain will quickly lose interest. You need to bridge the gap between the hard work today and the payoff tomorrow. You can do this by pairing a disciplined habit with a small, immediate reward. For example, you could allow yourself to listen to your favorite podcast only while you are folding laundry or doing chores. Or you can treat yourself to a nice cup of coffee right after you finish your morning writing session. By intentionally linking a positive, productive habit with an immediate positive emotion, you are essentially rewriting your brain's reward pathways. Your brain begins to associate the disciplined act with pleasure rather than pain. Over time, this psychological link becomes so strong that you no longer need the artificial reward to get started. The habit itself becomes something your brain naturally looks forward to. The third method shifts the focus from what you do to who you are. This is the concept of identity-based habits. Most people try to build discipline by focusing on outcomes. They say, I want to lose 20 pounds, or I want to write a book. But true, lasting behavior change only happens when it becomes a part of your identity. Instead of telling yourself, I am trying to run 3 times a week, start telling yourself, I am a runner. Instead of saying, I am trying to study more, say, I am a continuous learner. This might sound like a simple play on words, but psychologically, it completely changes how you operate. We naturally strive to act in alignment with who we believe we are. When you view yourself as an active, healthy person, going to the gym is no longer a chore you have to force yourself to do. It is simply what a healthy person does. Every single action you take is a vote for the type of person you want to become. By shifting your identity first, discipline stops being an external pressure and becomes a natural expression of who you truly are. The fourth method is to shape your environment to work for you, not against you. We like to think we have complete control over our choices, but the truth is, our environment dictates our behavior far more than we realize. If you have to fight your environment every day, your willpower will eventually lose. The key is to make good habits easy and bad habits difficult. If you want to build a habit of reading before bed, place a book directly on your pillow in the morning. If you want to stop mindlessly checking your phone while working, put it in another room. If you want to exercise first thing in the morning, lay out your workout clothes right next to your bed the night before. By designing your physical space to prompt good behaviors and block bad ones, you remove the need for constant willpower. Highly disciplined people don't necessarily have stronger minds. They simply design environments that require less self-control to succeed. But as we talk about these strategies, we need to address some very important nuances. It is crucial to set realistic expectations. True discipline is not built overnight, and it is definitely not a straight line of constant progress. There will be days when you have absolutely zero motivation. There will be days when life gets in the way, when you are tired, or when you simply slip up and fail to stick to your routine. And that is completely normal. The biggest mistake people make is thinking that a single slip-up means they have failed entirely, causing them to give up completely. Psychology shows that missing a habit once has virtually no measurable impact on your long-term success. What matters is how you respond to that miss. The golden rule of consistency is never miss twice. If you miss a workout today, make sure you show up tomorrow. It's not about being perfect, it's about being resilient. Focus on consistency over perfection and forgive yourself when things don't go according to plan. So how do we bring all of this together into your daily life? You can start applying these 4 psychological hacks to literally any area you want to improve, whether it is your studies, your physical health, your career, or your creative hobbies. If you're trying to study for a difficult exam, start by setting a timer for just 5 minutes. Tell yourself you can stop when the timer rings. Reward yourself with a short break or a favorite snack immediately after. Tell yourself, I am a dedicated student, and keep your study desk completely clean and free of distractions. Pick just one small habit today. Don't try to change your entire life at once. Choose one tiny action, apply these methods, and watch how quickly your brain adapts. Real change doesn't come from giant, heroic efforts. It comes from small, smart choices made consistently every single day. In the end, remember this: discipline is not a rare talent you are either born with or without. It is a mental muscle, a skill that anyone can train and develop with the right psychological tools. By breaking down your tasks, rewarding your brain, aligning your identity, and optimizing your environment, you can make consistency feel effortless. But now I want to hear from you. What is the single biggest obstacle that gets in the way of your discipline? Is it procrastination, distractions, or a lack of energy? Let me know in the comments below. But if you found this video helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone who needs a boost of motivation. And if you want to keep exploring how to hack your mind for success, click on the video on your screen right now to watch our next guide on human psychology. Thank you for watching, and keep building those habits.